Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to discuss about handling of several weights, and we're going to find for the displacement and trim. This is a very interesting subject matter because I'm going to explain step by step on how to come out with the trim and draft, okay, or mid draft. So let's start, guys. I'll start with this one. So our main topic is how to find draft and trim when handling weights involving large changes in mean draft. Okay. So this is the initial draft, and this is the density. Anyway, this is the summary, which I'm going to explain. This is the same. Sorry. Oh boy. Okay. Look, get the. I'm sorry. Sorry, this one. Photos. Okay. Then this is the summary from the program. Okay. We're going to explain it one by one, and let's start with the program. This is the one. Okay. Just make it a little bigger. Okay. Sorry. So number one, we put the forward, up, draft, and to get the mid draft and the trim. Okay. So this is the initial draft. This is the local density, and we got the mid draft and the trim of 2.33 by the stern. Okay, because you have a big drop on the up. Now here is another solution. So now, number one, we put already the displacement, the initial, and this one, the other one. Sorry, this one. So here, so we put the forward drop, up drop, and main drop, and we have this trim. Okay. So number two, and I made an Excel here. Okay, and I mean maybe a bit bigger. An Excel. We put in the forward drop and up drop. We have mean drop of 5.82, and the trim is 2.33, which is trim by the stern. We put this one S. Okay. And but what we're going to concern is only this one. Okay, put this. Sorry. Okay, only this one, LCF. So which is in number two. Take from hydrostatic table correspondent of LCF. So the LCF is negative 8.79. Okay, this is what we're concerned. This is number. Sorry. That is number two, and number three. Number three, it says correct the main drop to main drop at center of rotation. So correct the mean drop of the center of rotation. The formula is stream times LCF over LPP plus mean drop, which is this one, guys. Number 3. Okay. Correct mean drop to mean drop at center of rotation, and this is the formula. Okay. So number 2, this is the LCF. So we have already the LCF. Our LPP is 215. Okay, which is LPP is 215. Okay, or okay, never mind. Okay, so we have to take this. What is this mid correction of center of rotation? Okay, the formula is this one. So I have here put it in Excel, and what will be that? Number 3. Okay, number 3 here. So I put it manually, and the answer is mid drop of center of rotation is 5.72. So I made an Excel form. So we're on number 3. So mid drop of center of rotation is stream times LCF over LPP plus mid drop, which is this one, guys. Okay. Mid stream times LCF over LPP plus mean drop. Okay, which is this one. Trim times LCF over LPP plus mean drop. So transpose, your trim is 2.33 and your LCF is this one, guys. So this is what we're concerned. This one only. Okay, so proceed. LCF over LPP of 215 and your plus mean drop. Your mean drop is 5.82. Okay, this one. So I put this so that you will be guided. Okay, so this one, and so what is your trim? Multiply your LCF is negative 20.4807 over LPP of 215 plus mean drop. So the resultant of this equation is negative 0.95. So negative 0.095 plus mean drop, and your corrected mean drop at center of rotation is 5.72. See, from mean drop of 5.82, the corrected mean drop is now 5.72. Okay, so 5.72, you have already now 5.72. Okay, you have your LCF, then you have your 5.72. What is this? The displacement of this 5.72, which is, so you have already 5 number 3 is 5.72. What is the tabulated displacement? It should be 31988. Okay, and what is your LBC is negative 10.07. So let's check, guys. So what is the displacement of 5.72? Check the hydrostatic table. 5.72. Let's go down. Just go down. 5.72. 5.72 is the displacement is 31986. 31986. How much you have here? 31986. But if we go to the hydrostatic table, what will be the hydrostatic table? Drop is 572. 572. 572. 572 is 3186. What is 572? Let's say 5.72. I got here 31988, but here is 31986. We'll just follow this one. Okay. So what I have in my Excel is 31988. Okay, this is 31. So idea what I followed is this one. So this one, no, I followed when I put, okay, again 5.72 is 31988. So I just take this one, okay, doesn't matter, only 2 times difference. Okay, so the correct displacement is 3188. What is the LCB and MTC? So LCB is negative 1007. LCB is negative 1007. Okay, and your MTC is 770.98. MTC is 770.98. Here, MTC, this is 97, I got 98 here, and LCB is 1007, 1007, the same, okay? So just follow the Excel, okay? And according to the program, the LCB is 10.07, MTC is 771. MTC is 771. So round up, okay? 771. And we will just follow this one. MTC is 771 and LBC is negative 1007. Okay, so we go now to number 5. Okay, we go to number 5. We have already number 4. We go to number 5. Okay, number 5 is then find the initial LCG. Okay, so number 5. Go to number 5. Go down. Initial number 5, the formula is trim times MTC times 100 over displacement plus LCB. Okay, this is the answer of number 5. So we check number 5. Number 5, initial LCG equals trim times MTC times 100 over displacement plus LCB. Okay, take note, the trim is 233, the MTC is 771 times 100 over displacement of this one plus your LCB of negative 1007, and your answer should be LCG or initial LCG is negative 4.454. Okay, so we go to the Excel form. So the formula is trim times MTC times 100 over your tabulated displacement plus LCB. So what is your trim? Is 2.3. Okay, 2.33 times your MTC is 771, which is this one, and your times 100 over your tabulated displacement is 31988, which is 31988, which is 31988 over here. 31988, okay? After getting this drop of 5.72, what is the corresponding displacement is 31988, which is this one, okay? Plus your LCB. LCB is negative 10.07, which is this one. Okay, so transpose trim times MTC times 100. So trim is 2.33, MTC is 7.1 times 100 over displacement of 31988 is this one, and plus LCB of negative 10.07. And the answer would be initial L. Okay, so multiply this 3, that will be 179638 over the displacement plus your LCB. Divide this one, this is the answer of 5.6158 plus your LCB, and your initial LCG is negative 45442. So this is, take note of this one, that is a number 5, okay? Number 5 is negative 454, and here number 5 is negative 4540352, and I have here number 5 is negative 454, okay? Then we go to number 6. So I go to number 6. You convert the displacement of 31988, apply this local displacement of 1.011. What will be in fresh water? This displacement is the density of 0.011. This one. So we have to convert it to salt water. So this is salt water, okay, displacement. Okay, this is salt water displacement. Take note, guys. This is salt water displacement, because this 31988 is floating in a density 1.011. So you have to convert it to salt water, and your displacement will be 31958. Take note, guys, if your density is this one, 1.011, you have a large displacement. But if you're floating in salt water, you have a less displacement. So this volume or this amount is lesser than this floating in dark water density. That's why this one is salt water. Okay, take note of these two. Again, if your displacement is floating in 1.011 local density, he has a bigger displacement. But when she floats in a salt water, the displacement is less. Okay, that will be 14. It is 14. Okay, done. Number 6. That will be number 6. Okay, number 6 is initial displacement is 31551. Okay, 31551, and number 6 here. Number 6 is 31555 if you run out this one. Okay, 551. Okay, if you run out. So we have already answered number 6. Okay, number 6 is 31551. Then we go to number 7. Number 7 is putting all these compartment the weight, LCG, and LCG moment. Okay, we put it this way, like this. LCG moment. Okay, that is the LCG moment. And from the this is number 7 now. You put the initial displacement of 31551. The LCG is negative 4.454 and the LCG moment. Okay, we will put it this way. So your initial displacement is 31, or the weight is 31551, which is 31551 is this one, guys. Okay, from black water density to salt water is 31551, and here she goes. Okay, 31551, and LCG is negative 4.454, which is this one, upon applying this initial LCG. Okay, this is your initial LCG of negative 454, and this will be your LCG moment. Multiply weight times LCG, and you have this figure. Okay, then you apply the FO3, DOT1, first what, 4 peak tank, hold 1, hold 3, hold 4, hold 6, hold 7, and the weights. And these are the LCGs. Multiply the weight by LCGs, then these are the LCG moment. And this is the figure that I copied, guys. So you can make your own just by Excel. Put the initial compartments, the weights, LCG, and LCG moment. And the total cargo is 66704.6. Okay, what I have is 6607.6, the same. The final LCG is negative 5262. Final LCG is negative 5262, and LCG moment is 350975. What I have here is 350980. Okay, small difference. As long as you have this right figure of final LCG. So how did you get my final LCG? Is final LCG is LCG moment, which is this one, over displacement. That will be your final LCG. So your LCG moment is 3509080.82. This one over your displacement of 66704.6, and your final LCG is negative 5262, which you have this one. Okay, then let's check this one. So we have now the final LCG of negative 5262. Okay, and we have here, okay, well, that will be 7. What number are we? Number 8. Number 7. Number 7. 7 and number 8. This final displacement. Final LCG is negative 5262. Okay, that is number 8. Number 8. This is number 5, final LCG. Okay, number 5. I got here. Number 5 is final LCG. Okay, And number 6 is 600. Displacement of 31551. And number 7 is this one. Okay, so number 8 is your final LCG. Look at him, number 8. Okay, this is 7 and number 8. Take note, God, initial displacement is 31551. This one is different but the same. Just put it there, initial displacement and your LCG, and your final displacement is 66073.02. 60328. I got 04.6. Okay, but you have the same final LCG of 25262. Okay, and you have here -5262, the same. Okay, so number 8, your final LCG is -5262. Number 8 is your LCG, which is this one, is -5262. Round up. Okay, that will be your number 8. And number 8 here is -5262. Okay, so we now go to number 9. Number 9 is look up displacement of, this is the displacement times salt water over the new density 122. Okay, that's number 9. Number 9 here. So you are now going to displacement of salt water. You convert this one to what will be his displacement if you are floating in a density 1.022. So for this displacement, what will be his new displacement is floating in a density 1.022. Okay, this is the answer. And I have, that will be 9. I go to number 9. So we have a new density 1.022. That, so local displacement will be displacement times salt water over the new displacement or the local displacement. So 66505, which is this one, guys, already run up, 66505 times your salt water over your new density 1.022 if he is floating in the density 1.022. So that will be displacement, this one, times salt water over new density 1.022. Displacement times salt water density is 68372 over 1.022, or the new density or local density. Your final displacement will be 66900.8. Okay, and that corresponding drop will be 11.42. Okay, 11.42. So what we have here, that will be number 9. Number 9, look up displacement is 86.900, which is this one, 66900.8. Okay, and I'm sorry, and corresponding displacement is 11.43. And here the corresponding displacement is 11.42. What I have is 11.42. Okay, so with this new displacement of 66900.8 with the density, new density 1.022, this will be your new drop of, this will be the displacement or drop or density of 1.022. Okay, put this one here. This one. Okay, with this density, this is your displacement, this is your new drop. From this drop, you take out the value of LCB. Okay, LCB, put this one. Okay, this one, MTC, and this one. Okay, then make it bold one, and this one bold. Okay. So we go to drop of 11.42, go to the program, then you go to displacement, put here 11.42, is it 11.42? Excuse me, 11.42. Okay, go to 11.42, just put here 11.42, 11.42. Then you have your displacement. Okay, 11.42. The LCB is negative 7.73. LCB is negative 7.73. Okay, and your LCF is negative 140. LCF is negative 140. Okay, and your MTC is 935.27. Is 935.17. I got you 16. Okay, 935.27. 935.27. MTC is 935.16. 935.16. You put this 935.16. Okay, 316. TPC is 6331. TPC is 6331. Okay, now we check the program. His LCF is negative 140. I got negative 140. His LCB is negative 7.726. Negative 7.726. Got negative 7.726. So round it up to 73. Okay. Then MTC is 93527. 93527. $935.16 because I put here 16. Okay, just put it like this. Okay, but you can check it here down 11.42. So 11.42 here. Your LCB is negative 7.73. LCB 7.73. Okay, correct. LCF is negative 1.4. LCF is 1.4. MTC 93516. MTC is 93526. Okay, we'll just put it 26, okay, for the sake of this 26, okay, for the sake of 26, okay. And TPC is 36331. TPC is 6331, okay. And the displacement is 66899. I get displacement 666,900. It's got, so I round up to 900, okay, but we have the same drop here, okay, doesn't matter. So that will be number 10. Then we go to 11. Number 10, we have already this one. So go to the program. That will be number 10. Okay, so we go to 11. Trim. Final trim. So what is 11? What is the formula for final trim? Is LCG trim equals LCG minus LCB times displacement over MTC times 100. That will be 11. This is the same with this is 11, okay. This one is the same, okay. What is LCB is 773, LCF is 140, MTC is 26, TPC is is 6331, okay. Your final LCG is negative 526, okay, and your LPP is 215. LPP is 215, okay. So this is number 11. To get the trim is displacement times final LCG minus LCB over MTC times 100, which is this one, guys. 11 is your displacement times LCG minus LCB over MTC times 100, which is this one. Okay, so I just put here displacement times final LCG minus LCB over MTC times 100. So what is your displacement? Displacement I got is 66901. Where is that? Displacement is 66900, so I put this 66901 to run it up, okay. That's why I put here 66901 times your final LCG is negative 526 minus your LCB. LCB is negative 7.73 over your MTC. MTC is 9526. Put this 9526. Put this 26. Okay. Times 100. So displacement, subtract these first two. So, negative 7.73 minus your LCG of negative 5.26, the answer will be 2.47. See? And you multiply it with your displacement, that will be 16525. MTC times 100, that will be 9526. And your trim is 1.763. And what is how much your trim here? Your trim is 1.763. I got here 1.767. Oh, you got here 63, and the trim of the program is 17.763. Okay, that will be the same here. I got 67, you got here 63. Okay, doesn't matter. Now, once you have the trim, you can now compute for, that's 11, and number 12, you're going to compute for the change of drop forward and change of drop up. Okay, so this is the formula for change of drop forward and change of drop up. Okay, so I go to my Excel. The next thing you will do is to get the change of drop forward. The formula is 1/2 LPP plus LCF over LPP. So your LPP is 215. 1/2 of 215 is 1.07. So that will be 1/2 of LPP plus your LCF. LCF is negative 1.40, which is this one. Okay. LCF over LPP is 215. So 1.07.5 plus negative 1.40 is 106.1 over 215 times your trim of 1.77, which I round up it here, and the equation, answer to this equation is 0.93488 times your trim, and your forward, change of drop forward is 0.87. Okay, 0.87. And what is this answer here? Change of drop forward. Go up. Change of drop forward is 0.87. Okay, 0.87, and the program doesn't say here, but I got here the same. So change of drop forward is 0.87, and I got 0.87. Okay, now after we get the change of drop forward, then we will get the change of drop up. So change of drop up is your trim minus change of drop forward. So what is your trim is 1.77 minus your change of drop forward of 0.87, and your change of drop up is 0.89. What is your answer here? Change drop up is 0.89. Go. Okay. Then we go here, program. So what your mean drop of 11.42 or hydrostatic drop forward and up, you apply your change of drop forward and up of 80.87 forward, and up is 0.89. Okay, you subtract it, you subtract the forward, that will be 10.55, add in up, that will be 12.31. So your main drop will be 11.43 here, but your dream is 177. Okay, I will explain to you this one, guys. Take note. Your LCG and LCB. So what is your LC? Okay, I have a figure here. Your LCG, final LCG is negative 5.6. So negative 5.6, that will be from midship going forward, that will be your final LCG. This vertical line, that will be negative 526. Okay, from the midship or amidship, measured forward, going forward of negative 526, that will be your final LCG. Because negative, when you say negative, you are in the forward part of the vessel. When positive, you are in the above or back part of the vessel of the amidship. Okay, and your LCB is negative 7.73. Your LCB is from amidship, measured forward of negative 7.73, and you have this line. Okay, now take note, guys. Take note. If LCG or final LCG is above LCB, is trimmed by the stern, meaning above, behind. If LCG is behind LCB, then you are trimmed by the stern. Look at the figure. The LCG is behind LCB. So if you are behind LCB, then you are trimmed by the stern. Okay? The why is that? Now, if this is the vertical line of the LCB or center of buoyancy, the buoyancy of water will push the vessel up. So the forward part will rise up and the up part will go down. Why go down? Because the weight here exerted by the gravity will push the vessel downward, which is clockwise. That's why you will have the vessel will go down. So it is like a seesaw. If this goes up, this one goes down. So just take note of that, guys. So you will have less drop here, you will have more drop there. That's why in the forward, because the vessel will rise, so you minus the change of drop forward from your main drop. That will you have a drop of 10.55. Now since the vessel up will sink, that's why you have to add your change of drop up with your main drop. Then you will have final drop of 12.31. So your forward will be 10.55, your up drop will be 12.31, and your main drop will be 11.43 and 1.77 your trim. And there's another solution here. So from the height strike table of your main drop of 11.42, you subtract it from your change of drop forward of 0.87, your forward drop will be 10.55, plus your add your trim of 1.77, and your up drop will be 12.31. If possible, I want you to follow these procedures from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until number 13. Okay, just read this one, guys. and follow what it says. There's an instructions on what to do, and you fill up these boxes. If not, you can make an Excel like what I did. Okay, if you want, you can follow this one by one. Then I have numbers 3, 4, 5, okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 here, 8, 9, and 10, and I got here, this is 11 until finish. Okay, and this one I want to emphasize again, this drawing. Okay, take note of the final LCG is negative 5.26, which is this one. So from amidship, since it's negative, so it's the forward part of the vessel. Okay, just adjust this. Okay, just a little more. Okay, its final LCG is negative 5.26. So from amidship, you measure forward about 5 meters and 26 centimeters. Then this will be your vertical line of your LCG. Negative because you are on the forward part of the vessel, the sign is negative. And your LCB, which is negative 7.73. So from amidship, you measure 7.73, which is the vertical line of buoyancy, LCB. Okay, so take note, when LCG is behind LCB, if LCG is above or behind LCB, then it is trimmed by the stern. So if you are behind of LCB, then you are trimmed by the stern. Why? Because take note, the buoyancy of this vertical line, the buoyancy force is to push the vessel upward. So he will turn counterclockwise. So this vessel forward will rise up. Since this will rise up, the up will go down. It's like a seesaw. Okay, when this side goes up, the other side goes down. So that's why the arrow goes down, because the weight of the gravity of whatever is pushes the weight, it will put this stern or upper part of the vessel to go down because of the gravity pull of the weight. It will push it downward. That's why it's counterclockwise, and this one will go up. Okay, so take note of that. And when this up part of the vessel will go down, it will have more drop. Okay, meaning more drop, there will be increase in drop. So you will add the change of drop or up, and in the forward part will be less drop because the vessel will rise up. That's why it's less drop. When you apply the change of drop forward, you have to minus from the mean drop. That's why you have a less drop. Okay, so this is very important, guys, for you to understand. By looking at this figure, okay, make it a bit bigger. By looking at this figure, you will know which one is forward and which one is behind or above. Meaning to say, if this is the amidship, the LCB is more farther than the final LCG. So meaning if LCG is behind, then he is trimmed by the stern, which is this one. If LCG is above, so he's behind, this one is a little more forward, then he is trimmed by the stern. Okay, so that's it guys. That is what I want you to think about and study this diagram. Okay, but first thing I want you to do is to follow this procedure from 1, 2, 3 and until 13. So I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I got 7, 8, 9, 10, and I got 11. This will be 12 and 13. Okay, so that's it guys. I hope you will have time to study this Excel, what I made, and could you compare it with this one. Okay, compare it with this one and the actual program. Okay, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until 13, until 12 or 13. Okay, until you get the forward and updraft and the trim. Okay guys, take note of this program, or take note of this number 6, the formula here. Take note of that one, and this one also. This is number 8. Take note of number 8 and number 6 and 8. They have almost similar formulas, but take note of that. Okay, 6 and 8, this one. And in my Excel, take note of number 6, this one, and number 8, this one. Okay, 6 and number 8. I mean 6 and number, which one is that? That is the trim. Should be, I'm sorry, this one is number 6 and number 9. Take note of this one. Then your displacement should be 66901, and the other one is 31551, which is 668. This is 66900, and I got how much? 66901. Okay, and the other one is 31551. 31551, which is this one. 31551. This one, initial. Okay, number 6. I got 31551. If you round up this one, this is 31551. Okay, if you round up this one. Okay, so that's it guys. Please, if you like this video, please click the like button, share and subscribe, and please don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and good night.